Hello, everybody. Nick Writes for Kids here once again from Go Format Europe Discord, and I'm here to announce another Slifer Special tournament that we are having starting on January 6th, and this one is themed Twin Destinies in reference to Warrior of Zera. In this tournament, the rules are that the only monsters you can use are Fairy-type, Fiend-type, and Warrior of Zera, in reference to Warrior of Zera and how he can either take the path of becoming Archlord Zerato, the Fairy-type, or the Fiend-type, Mazera Deville. The rules, however, do allow you to use non-monster cards that summon other monsters, such as Scapegoat, but you can't use Ojama Trio because in this tournament we are banning all spells and traps that inflict damage to the opponent's life points, such as just desserts, with the exception of Ring of Destruction because it's such a important card to the format. The other rules for the tournament are that you cannot use alt-win strategies, such as auto-win cards like Last Turn or deck-out decks, whether they're slow deck-out or not. However, you can do OTK strategies, but not FTKs. OTK as in on your turn, like you can attack with your monsters and win the game, versus an FTK where first turn of the game, before your opponent even has a turn, you can win the game. So things like Dimension Fusion to OTK your opponent are perfectly fine. Other than that, there's no real deck restrictions. We do have fiat on whether or not to accept a deck, so make sure you submit it early if you're not sure if it's acceptable or not. Les Hundro Fox is going to be taking deck submissions this time, so you can PM them. I don't want to poison the well by telling you guys any decks that you can play, but I could think of 6, basically off the top of my head, 6 different decks. I think people probably will go for 2 different strategies, but hey, hopefully we'll see a lot of variety in this tournament. But I will also tell you that the only fusion deck monsters that you can play are Bakuri Box, Dark Belter the Terrible, Moki Moki King, and Saint Joan, because those are the only Fairy and Fiend type fusion monsters in Go format. If you would like some advice for decks, of course, you're also free to ask me about them or ask other players, and we're always free for testing your decks anytime before the tournament starts. With that, you can check out the announcement on the Go Format Europe Discord for more information.